one less lonely girl. There's gonna be one less lonely girl. What are you saying, Justin? Huh? You saying every woman needs a man to not feel lonely? You misogynistic piece of shit! One less lonely girl. What's your next song gonna be called, huh? Women Don't Belong in the Workplace featuring Drake? It's probably gonna sound so good too. That's what's gonna suck. You know, that's how everybody feels about Chris Brown. Like, did he, you know, what he did to Rihanna, was that nice? No. But it's so hard not to listen to his songs. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Chris Brown could low-key murder like 2 people. 3 is definitely the cutoff. If Chris Brown murdered 2 people, I'd still be in my car and be like, woke up Chris Breezy. Oh my God, I'm the man. I absolutely hate to say it. And if you think if you're like, Anthony, that's terrible, fuck you. You do the same shit. Just think of an artist you really like Billie Eilish, maybe like Billie Eilish a lot. Imagine she stabbed 3 people in an alley. Next week, you know what you'd be doing? You'd be like, wow, you know, maybe she was having a rough week. Anyways, guys, I'm back and I'm better than ever. We're back. I know the podcast, we went on a little bit of a hiatus. It is what it is, man. Sometimes you go on a little hiatus. It is what it is. You got to go on a hiatus. The reason I brought it back, to be honest with you, was I was doing a lot of thinking, which ironically enough led me to have to stop the podcast because all that thinking almost led me into a little psych ward. So ironically, probably shouldn't have been doing the thinking. I probably should think a little bit less. But instead, I decided to think a little bit more. And here we are. I decided that this was a good idea to bring back. I was missing it. I was missing every week. I was missing, honestly, making up lies. I was missing making up lies so much. I don't know what that says about me as a person. I think that means that I'm an absolutely terrible person and I should probably get thrown in front of the nearest bus, possibly tied to the train tracks. Could you imagine? You ever think about that, dude? That's got to be a horrible way to go. Like in the old West days where they would like tie people to a train tracks. Whew. No, thank you. Okay. I'd rather not. How about that? Yeah. Red Dead Redemption, dude. Holy shit. Do you ever think they ever put somebody's wiener on a train track? All right. Stop thinking about that. That's weird. That's not funny either. That's gross, dude. Yeah, but I'm back. One might say I'm happy as a clam, to be honest with you. Happy as a fucking clam, dude. Who the fuck made that, by the way? What kind of fucking saying is that? Happy as a clam. Who the fuck decided that these clams were just stoked? Have you ever looked at a picture of a clam? Okay, they look borderline suicidal. Have you ever? I mean, dude. I hate to be that guy, but it's just facts. It's facts, not fiction. Look at the clam. Listen right now. If you're driving on the highway right now doing like 85, forget everything. Grab your phone. I don't care. This is more important. Look up a clam right now. And if you could look me in the eyes and tell me that that thing is happy, you're lying to yourself. Don't tell me that that thing is happy. It's not happy, dude. What is it? Realistically, what's so great about clams that they're so fucking happy? So what? A few of them have like pearls inside of them. Whatever, dude. That's only a select few. The rest of the clams, you know what they are? Fucking empty inside, like all you, right? They're fucking empty and they're dead inside and they have nothing to get off of the world. Just like half you fuckers who listen every week. But that was mean and rude. And I didn't mean that. I'm just, okay. I didn't mean that. All right. Okay. Clams look borderline racist. I don't know how to explain it, but just look one up if you don't believe me. Dude, what the fuck is this? Dude, clams have tongues? Why does the inside of a clam look like a flaccid penis, dude? Holy shit. That looks like my dick after Adderall. Why won't you get up? I thought too much today. That's okay. Relax. Sleep, my child. Sleep. Dude, I didn't even... Oh! Dude, ew. The inside of a clam literally looks like a cornucopia that got its brains blown out. I am learning more about clams than I ever wished to know about a clam. A clam looks like the kind of person that if you went up to them at work and asked them how their day was going, they would tell you that they're living the dream, which means they're on their last fucking straw. Right? You go up to them, hey, how you doing? Oh, just living the dream, man. They have cyanide in their lunch pack just in case the morning doesn't go right. That's what every clam... I can't stop looking at these clams. Every clam low-key looks like an old Italian guy from Boston. I feel like if I was having a conversation with this clam and I, for some reason, told them that I had a skincare routine, I feel like a clam would start yelling gay slurs at me. I think it would, dude. This is what the conversation between me and a clam would be. Anthony, what the fuck, you've been doing stuff, man? Yeah, I've been, Just doing the podcast, doing online. Oh, you got that online fucking comedy shit? You think you're a clown? You're a funny guy? I mean, I like to think I'm funny. How the fuck? Why's your face look so nice, huh? What do you fucking, you keep it nice so you could suck cock on the weekend? Hold on, wait. No, I just have a skincare routine? You use soap on your face? What are you, fucking gay? You wash your face? I haven't put soap on my body since 83. I haven't washed myself since 79. That's kind of, don't you have like acne and stuff? That's called acne? That's what I like to call hard work scars from working in the fucking coal mine, okay? What do you even do, huh? What do? You use soap? I don't just use soap. I like exfoliate. What? You what? You exfoliate? You exfoliate? What is that slang for sucking dick? Hey, honey, why don't you come here and exfoliate my ass? How about you exfoliate my balls tonight? She's not going to understand what you said. That's not how you used it. Hey, honey, hey, come and exfoliate my fucking nipples. I'm feeling kinky. No, but clams look a little racist and they look like they're from Boston. I'm not even kidding you, visually put a Boston Red Sox hat on a clam. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference from an average Red Sox fan and the difference between a clam. I mean, if you put those two pictures literally next to each other, I don't think you could tell the difference. I think it would be pretty difficult. I think you would be looking at it for a while and you would be like, there's literally no difference between these pictures. But then in the moment you would take, it's almost like Perry the Platypus, you know, when he puts the hat on. You're like, oh, that's Perry the Platypus. But when he takes it off, you're like, who the fuck is this bozo? That's exactly what a clam would look like with a Boston Red Sox hat on. That's the best way that I can explain it for you. If you're wondering how I've been doing, I guess we could talk about that a little bit more. After my little psychotic collapse, which was super fun, then my ADHD, dude, after that has gotten so much fucking worse, which blows ass. It's almost like everything that I worked up towards, you know, to like that moment or whatever, that I was like working really hard on my ADHD, like making sure I had like fucking perfect schedules. Everything was written down, like, you know, making sure everything was perfect so that my ADHD was not like fucking up my day-to-day life. Dude, literally shit hit the fan and blew up in the ground. Literally. So I went back to like ground zero. So now, dude, if you're wondering how bad my ADHD is, I literally feel like an idiot. I downloaded an app for my to-do list. There's this psychotic seal who sends me, like a seal, like an animal, who sends me like notifications every hour about what I need to get done and what's on my to-do list. And if I don't fit it, and every time I finish my to-do list, I'm building this small little island of children that I'm assuming that like they like kidnapped and like child trafficked over or something like that. I'm not really sure what they did I don't know where they got these metaphorical children. I think they may have trafficked them, whatever. It's not my business. That's none of my concern. But these metaphorical cartoon children, they live on this island. They're like 7 years old, by the way, and they have to run a society by themselves, which is a lot on a 7-year-old, you know. But once again, in this day and age, kids, they should start working at like 6, 7 years old because they're lazy nowadays. That's kind of how it's become, right? I mean, honestly, if you ask my opinion, nobody's ever asked my opinion on child labor laws. They should, because I think you come out of the womb, why aren't you in the factory, right? You come out of the womb, you can't even walk yet. How about you grab a wrench and actually help around here? So that's what this little app that I have, it's a to-do list app. And every time that I do a certain amount of tasks, it lets me add something to the island. So like a red umbrella, a library, a detention center or a juvenile correction facility for any of the children that try to escape. It's really a beautiful app, and it really brings together sort of the essence of what productivity is, right? Because when I think of productivity, I think of trapping children on an island and building it into an empire and exploiting them for their resources. Is essentially what drives me to be productive every day. It's not making people laugh. It's not doing creative work. No, what drives me is eventually being able to exploit everybody. That's what drives me. You know what I'm saying? So these little children, I don't know where they got them from. One of them's name is like, they also have really like weird, unique names. I hate when apps do that, right? Like they pretend like most of the world doesn't have like such basic fucking names. And they're like, oh, Jean-Paul Gusteau, right? The kid, like, if I could ship them off on a raft and just let them die in the middle of the sea, I would low-key do that. There's one of them that I like. It's like this little dude or whatever. He like builds, he puts his work in, he puts his time in. And he works for the greater good, if you know what I'm saying. And he works for the greater good, but there's a few of them that like they just like sit on an umbrella or some shit like that, and I'm not really here for it. And if I could send him off into the seas to get captured by possibly some Somali pirates, I would definitely absolutely do that, because I actually wouldn't even hesitate if I could do that. But unfortunately the app it's all like, you know, like humane and shit or whatever, and they're like, you have to build this and you're making friends along the way as you do your little to-do list, whatever. Dude, I don't really care about making friends. I care about making money, you know. So I'm thinking about adding a coal mine there, and forcing the children to work every time I do it right. Every time I answer an email, it's 1 extra hour in the coal mine. That's how the app is. That's how the app's designed. Every hour I work, it's 1 extra hour in the coal mine for these made up little children that are inside of this little app. And what's crazy too is they started letting the kids in the app, they could send you notifications and be like, you know, oh, I worked 12 hours in the coal mine today. Can I have a meal? And I go, I don't know. I'll think about it. Shut up. And I just disable the notifications, because it does get a little annoying, right? I'm trying to be productive. They're trying to eat. Relax, dude. I need to answer emails, okay? Go fish or something. You're on an island. Figure it out. Be productive, okay? This entire thing is about being productive, and you're clearly not. You got to innovate, okay? You got to innovate, okay? Do you think Columbus came over and just used the Native Americans for resources and then gave them all the plague? No, of course he didn't. He innovated in himself, and he did everything by himself. And then, you know, we split the land with the Native Americans, and everybody lived happily ever after. At least that's what they told me in 4th grade. And I never researched anymore because, you know, Columbus is a great guy, and that's what they always told me. Oh man. All right. Enough of that. That was a long bit. Dude, I'm really excited though that fall's right around the corner. Oh my God, dude. I mean, I don't even know how to explain my obsession with fall. I'm an absolute slut, dirty whore bag dude, like literally fall. If fall comes around the corner, dude, my legs spread. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. My legs, fall is here. My legs are spread. That's my new motto. Okay. I'm a whore for fall. Dude, an absolute whore bag, dude. Anytime fall comes around, I just want to start funneling fucking pumpkin spice lattes down my throat. I don't even want to drink them and enjoy them. I want to put them in a keg and fucking do a keg stand until my entire body composition is 90% pumpkin spice latte. And any of you, by the way, too, the pumpkin spice latte is coming back. I can't wait to go grab one. I actually might go grab one today. And I hate the people that are like, it's too early. It's too early for that. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. What are you going to do about it, dude? I actually, just yesterday, I went in this Starbucks drive-thru, and they go, sir, what do you have today? And I go, the pumpkin spice latte back? They go, you betcha, one of those. I go, how much? They go, what? I go, how much do you have back there? They go, what are you talking about? I go, how much fucking... Then at that point, I was annoyed. I got out of my car, I grabbed my Glock, I put it to the barista's head, and I go, how much fucking pumpkin spice latte do you have? She's like sobbing, like relax. She's sobbing at the counter. I have a gun to her head, and she's like, I think we have like just like a drum of it in the back. I go, well, be my little drummer boy and grab it all for me and put it in daddy's car before this turns bad. Yeah, and then I went home with an entire drum of pumpkin spice latte. I drank it for the entire day, and I had a really good time with it. The girl, I don't know. She's like in therapy or something like that. I don't know. I think she like went to, I don't know, you know. She was like, it was traumatic. I go, I just wanted a pumpkin spice latte, and you were being difficult. It's, you know, whatever. I'm sure she's doing fine, though. Don't worry about her. I wouldn't reach out to her. I started a GoFundMe for her to get some lessons in how to properly run a drive-thru. Because clearly she doesn't know how. But yeah, I got a bunch of Starbucks latte, pumpkin spice. I love pumpkin spice. No, seriously though, like I genuinely love pumpkin spice. Like, dude, if somebody offered to funnel pumpkin spice in my anus, you know how like Jackass, like they like funneled beer into their butthole once? I would totally do that with a pumpkin spice latte without even hesitating. Because the quicker it could get in my ass, the better. The quicker I could get pumpkin spice latte in and out of my ass, the better. Okay? I want pumpkin spice latte to shoot in and out of my mouth Like, dude, okay? I will guzzle a bucket of pumpkin spice latte yesterday. I'm a whore for fall. Everything's so great about fall. I mean, the summer's good or whatever. Like, summer's fun for like a month, right? It's great. But then after that month, you're like, it's hot, I'm sticky, and I hate everyone. And that's it. Like, summer's fun. And it's exciting because it's new and it's different. You got to like it, whatever. But the real fun is when fall comes around, when winter comes around. Dude, I love it. Right? Because then when you go out places and you go to do things, there's less of the other, the humans, the other people, right? Because they start leaving their house less, but then I start leaving my house more, right? Because in the summer, they're like everywhere and they're in my way and they drive their cars and they ride their bikes and they're like, hey, we got to share this. We got to share this earth. Shut up, you fucking communist. All right? You fucking hippie. I'm not sharing anything, all right? Now get out of my way before I run you over with my Hummer. It's ridiculous, man. They want me to ride a bicycle. I'm not riding anything but a Harley. I'm not riding anything but a Harley, and I haven't washed my face in 25 years. Okay? If you take showers and don't ride a Harley, you're gay. That's that's the consensus, dude. That's at least that's what Tucker Carlson told me. He goes, if you don't ride a Harley, if you own anything but a Harley and wash your face, you're gay. And that's the truth. Yeah, but I'm very excited for fall. Fall's exciting. Fall's new. It's right around the corner too. I mean, it's like sneaking up on us. I know, like, obviously if you live in Texas, you're like, Anthony, it's 95. I don't give a fuck what you fucking silly little cowboys are doing down there, okay? With your little boots and your buckles. Relax, okay? Relax. I don't care what you people do down there. And I especially don't care what you fuckers are doing in Florida right now. Probably trying to finger an alligator in a creek. Relax, okay? Go to school. No, I love the Floridians, dude. I love Florida, dude. I'm a big fan of Florida. I'm a big fan of the Florida economy, the Florida world. Dude, Florida's fun for like a week. Florida's fun for like a week, maybe two. But then after a while, you're like too happy. I think I talked about that, right? Florida makes you it's almost like it's too good. And then it makes me like not want to do anything else, right? Because you go outside, you're like, it's 85. It's beautiful. Why would I want to do anything else? Whereas like when you live in Chicago, right? All of a sudden it's like, it's 32. There's like black ice outside. You step on concrete, you fucking, you break your entire femur in half and you're like, you know what? Maybe I'll work, I guess, make money, whatever. But when you're in Florida, dude, I mean, I don't understand how anybody actually even gets to work. I don't understand it. Why would you? You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like it is a lot, probably like California too. If I was fucking in Malibu, dude, guess what I'm not picking up? A phone call or an email. I'm grabbing my surfboard, grabbing a little bit of ketamine, and I'm having a good day. Right, dude? Dude, I need some water though. I hope you guys have been good. I've been doing pretty good. I'm so happy the podcast is back. I mean, like literally, dude, like I feel like a part of me was like missing, and I feel like it's been found. That was so like artsy, dude. That should be like, I feel like that should be on like a Pinterest board. That belongs in like the room of some like New York City influencer girl's apartment, right? You walk in, and right on the side of the wall, it says like, I thought a piece of me was missing and I found it in NYC. Put it on a t-shirt. Dude, holy fuck. That's a multi-million-dollar t-shirt right there. I thought a piece of me was missing. Turns out it was lost in, I think I lost a piece of me. Turns out it was lost in NYC. Put it on a t-shirt, ship it out. That's $1 billion company. I mean, the ideas that I come up with on here are actually monumental, and a lot of you people don't think it through, right? Because you hear it and you go, that's funny, it's jokes, it's whatever. I'm literally pitching you multi-billion dollar ideas, and you guys are just fucking literally passing them by every single day. I could see it now. It's a flag, and it says, I lost a piece of me. Turns out it was lost in NYC. Dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. I'm a creative genius, and they should pay me more money for these things. I mean, I'm just giving it out for free because I love to help the community, but if I truly wanted to do it, I could build a multi-billion dollar company off of literally just those words. I'm running a marathon, half marathon. I completely forgot to bring this up. Obviously, if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I'm running a half marathon. I literally just started like actually running like 30 days ago, I think. So Like literally 30 days ago, I think. So, it's been, and I'm running a half marathon, and it's, there's t-shirts for the race, by the way. If you want to buy them, a percentage of the profits are going to the American Cancer Society. So, if you don't buy a t-shirt, you're a piece of shit. Also, there's a GoFundMe for it if you just want to donate as well. I'm racing this other influencer. His name's like Valco or something like that. He is a cum guzzling piece of shit. Is he faster than me right now? Yes. Has he been running for like a year and a half? Yes, he has. But, I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I've been putting in that work, baby. And I did legs actually yesterday. I went to the gym. I did like 90 minutes of legs because today's my only off day from running. As you could tell, I won't shut the fuck up. Today's my only off day from running. So I did like 90 minutes of leg yesterday, and I still have to do 20 miles this weekend. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to start crying tomorrow morning when I wake up. I'm literally, honestly, I know like a lot of people say like, oh, when you run so much, it's going to help your mental health. It literally, dude, it's honestly made it worse because every morning I wake up and I literally break down crying that I have to run again. And then I get up and leave, Also, I hate the whole narrative where everybody's like, oh, exercise is supposed to help your ADHD, dude. I've ran 10 miles and then I come home and I feel like it helps me for like maybe an hour. And then I'm right back to ground zero. We're literally right back. Like it helps you for like maybe an hour and then you're right back to ground zero. I know it's supposed to also, they say they're like, oh, it helps your, they're like, oh, if you exercise a bunch, it'll lower symptoms of anxiety and depression, and it'll just overall make your mental health better. Not true in the slightest, actually. I think if anything, it'll make you more depressed just to know that you have to wake up every single day and run like 10 miles. I mean, it's actually exhausting. I mean, like, sure, there's like one day every 2 weeks, I feel amazing. I get in a flow state and I literally feel like I'm David Goggins and it feels fantastic. But the other 13 days are literally hell. And I mean, it's whatever. Do I think I'm going to run after this half marathon? I was thinking about doing maybe like training for a marathon after that. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Will I not? I don't know. Right now I'm obviously training very hard because it's like a competition. But if I'm just going to do a marathon, like just for fun and not race anybody, I don't know if I have that in me. I'm not one of those people who like needs to wake up every day and like better themselves. I'm cool with where I'm at. Some of these people take it a little bit like I'm cool with like bettering yourself in like the fitness community, but some people, I'm not going to lie to you, they do take it to a level that I just don't feel comfortable with. I'm happy that they're happy. They're like, why don't you deadlift 765 pounds? I don't know. Maybe because I want to have at least one disc left in my back when I'm 40. Dude, some people deadlift like their discs are just like in their back are just like replaceable. Like some of these people, I think they deadlift and then go play Frisbee with their discs in their back. And they're like, dude, you just in and out, dude. You just replace them, man. I don't know. I'm not one of those people. I'm not, I want to be able to walk when I'm 45. Okay. My dad power lifted and I see the effects of it. And I'm going to be honest with you. He like gets up every day and like, borderline, like if I was him, I would get up and just scream out of the pain that my knees and my shoulders were in. But literally every time he stands, he's like, ugh. And then he goes, all right, you want to go? I go, what the fuck was that? He goes, I'm just standing. Dude, that's seriously, I've seen like firsthand effects. Like obviously if you love powerlifting and it's something you're passionate about, that's different. That's not what I'm saying. But like if you're just like exercising just to like stay in shape, don't, which I am obviously, and just, like be in shape, look good or whatever, just, feel good about myself. That's why I work out or whatever. I'm not like working out, I don't like wake up and I'm like, if I don't complete 4 Ironmans by the time I'm 25, I'm worthless. Like that's not who I am. I just, there's other things in life that are fun, right? Like obviously you want to push yourself to an extent, but then there's Mario Kart. Like that's fucking sick. But nonetheless, I'm not shitting on those people. I hope they have like a fantastic time or whatever. And I hope their life is beautiful. And I'm sure that they wake up every day and they enjoy it and they feel really content with pushing themselves. But I've been pushing myself and I've been pushing myself to my limits. And do I feel good about myself? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, man. Cause like I thought it would feel good to like go up to somebody and be like, yeah, I did 10 miles this morning. But instead, when somebody asked me, they're like, what'd you do today? I'm like, I fucking ran 10 miles this morning. They're like, that's crazy. I go, I know. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I go, I don't know why I do the things I do. I really don't. And they're like, do you even like it? I go, I don't think so. I honestly do. The only reason I actually enjoy running hold on, let me rephrase that. The only reason that I think running is good for me is because that's the only thing that got me back to like ground zero from like having all these panic attacks and like insane anxiety or whatever, because that's the only thing that's like helped or whatever is I have to run like 10 miles just so I could function in regular society. You know, I realized I have to run like 45 miles a week just so that I could function as a regular human. If I didn't have to do that, I wouldn't be running. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Like if I was mentally okay, if I didn't go to the gym and didn't run and I was still mentally okay, I probably wouldn't be doing it. I would not be doing it. But if I wasn't going to the gym and running or whatever, I would be probably in a room with a bunch of colorful blocks and they would be like, how do you feel today? Right? It wouldn't be a good setup for me. So that's why I'm like running and doing all these different things, but it's good, you know? It's exciting. Pushing yourself is fun to an extent, but then you think about all the other things that you could be doing and they sound a little bit more fun, but it's fun. It's fun. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, another reason that not really sure actually. Once again, fall's coming back. Like I said before, I know I said that before, but it is really, I mean, there's something about fall, dude. Halloween, the leaves are changing color, dude. I love watching the outside world die around me because it makes me feel better about myself. That's why I like fall so much, right? The trees are dying, right? Everything's getting cold. People are getting pissed off at the world. And I go, yeah, but I'm doing pretty good, you know? I go, but I'm doing good. You know, everybody's looking around. They're like, oh my God, the trees are changing color. Everything's happening so much. You know, everybody has seasonal depression. My seasonal depression actually happens during the summer. And then during the fall, I'm seasonally much better because there's less people outside. Like I said before, I'm just happier in general, right? Because in the summer, and once again, I said I like it for like a month, but then it gets to a point, there's so many people, it's hot, I'm sticky and icky, I don't like it. It's too much, right? Like it's, you know, that's why people, I think that's why I'm starting to realize that's why people vacation to places and don't live there full time, because I feel like if you live there full time, it's like, at one point it's like too much, you know? Like the Bahamas, I'm sure they're great and beautiful, but then like I feel like on like day 17, you're like my balls literally are permanently stuck to my thigh. I don't know what to do, and it's honestly just a little bit too much for me. And sometimes you got to go back to the colder climate, and it feels good. Maybe that's just me, but it could just be me. I'm not sure, but I think it might be it for everybody. It could. I don't know. Think about it. Think about the times and this stuff like that. I don't think I could. Do you think you could be a sailor? I don't know why I was thinking about this. Do you think you could ever be a sailor? I don't know if I could ever be a sailor. I don't have it in me. You know how like sailors, you know, they're like a good captain goes down with his ship. I'm not doing it. I can't go. I won't do that. I simply won't. Right? If my ship goes down, I'm going to be the first one out of there. I'm not going to be concerned for my crew at all. They're going to be like, but captain, where's the other boats? I go, I guess I forgot to pack them. Fuck, that blows ass. I'm going off, dude. I'm not the survival type. Okay? If I'm caught in the middle of the ocean and I need to fight for my life, I simply won't. I'm just gonna let myself float back down. Like I'm in the middle of the Pacific. They're like, oh, try and float on your back. I'm gonna put a cut in my leg and I'm gonna start attracting like sharks. I'm gonna be like, take a bite, come on. Take a bite. Come here. Come on, I know you want a piece, right? I mean, I feel like it's just simpler. But yeah, I couldn't be a sailor. I could never go down with my ship, right? I don't have that kind of honor in me. I don't have that kind of loyalty in me. I'd rather not. I would just save myself, you know, and I would also try to save everybody else. Of course, I would try to save everybody else, but I'm not going down with the ship. That's ridiculous, right? I know that's like an old thing nowadays, or I feel like that's like a thing in the past, you know, like a good sailor always goes down with a ship because like, you know, even if they made it back to shore, they didn't have good medical stuff. They're probably going to die anyway. So whatever, you go down with the ship. But nowadays, dude, we have like iPhones and shit. And like, dude, you could stream. We have Netflix. Why would I go down with my ship when we have Netflix? Obviously, if it was like 1850, I'd be like, fuck it. I'm going down with the ship. It's low-key not that fun. It's low-key not that fun living during these times. Like, I think I will go down with the ship. But nowadays, you're like, oh my God. The ship starts going down. The first thing that's popping in my head, I'm going to be like, there's a new episode of Love Island next week. I'm not going down with the fucking ship. Grab the boat. Grab the boat for the love of God. The fuck are you doing? But sir, aren't you going to go down with the ship? I need to see Love Island next week. I'm not going down with the ship. Are you insane? We have cable. We have cable and Hulu. I'm not going down with the ship. The fuck is wrong with you? There is legal weed. We literally have legal marijuana, and you think I'm gonna go down with my ship? Fuck that. No. Also, like, drowning is like probably the worst fucking way to go, like, ever. Besides burning alive, drowning. No, buried alive. Drowning is a top 3 worst, though. Top 3 worst, hands down. Because you gotta, like, you like suffer, you're like drowning and shit, you're like fighting for your life. Dude, nah, drowning's like top 3 worst ways to like shittiest ways to fucking die. Everybody knows that I've been trying to read more often. I can't do it, dude. It's so, my ADHD, like I said, it's gotten so worse, dude. I've actually been getting so pissed off. I had to change my prescription recently because I was taking like Vyvanse or whatever, but then it made like, I almost like had a stroke, and my doctor was like, whoops. And I was like, ah, damn. No, for real though. My heart rate was like 200 and my blood pressure was like 180 over 100. And I was like, I looked at my parents after I took my blood pressure. I was like, should I go to the hospital? They go, no, you're good. They go, no, go just take a walk. I think you're fine. No, actually, that wasn't my parents. That was actually me. I actually refused. I think I've talked about this before, but I refuse to believe that anything is like wrong with me until something's violently wrong with me. I wake up, my blood pressure's 180 over 100. The machine's broke. The machine's clearly broken. I literally was gaslighting my Apple Watch for 3 weeks because it kept telling me that my resting heart rate was jumping from 50 to 180 like every 2 to 3 minutes. And I go, oh, my fucking Apple Watch is broke. It wasn't. It was my heart. It was. Like, dude, I refuse to believe shit myself. So it's not that I'm hiding it from you. I'm hiding it from myself. I'm gaslighting myself, right? If I wake up, dude, I take my blood pressure. Now it's fine. Now I'm fine. But I was waking up taking my blood pressure, and it was like the moment I would wake up, it was like 160 over 90. And I was like, the machine's probably broke. And I would even go to the doctor's office, and they would take my blood pressure, and they go, it's a little high. I go, take it again. You probably fucked up. I'm like saying to the nurse, I'm like, you're probably wrong. It's probably, no. Check again. It's probably wrong. Why is your heart rate 100? Why is your resting heart rate 180? Did you count right? I know you went to medical school, but you didn't go to counting school. Do it again. Dude, I refuse to believe it. I simply won't believe it. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I do though. I refuse to believe anything's actually wrong with me until there's something severely wrong with me. I refuse to believe that anything's ever wrong with me until I need to be transported in an ambulance or I might die. Like, that's the only time I ever will agree something's wrong with me. Like, even when I was younger, dude, that's how I was. Like, I didn't tell someone that I felt dehydrated or whatever when I was younger, like 7th grade, I think, or 6th grade when I was playing baseball one time. I wouldn't tell them that I felt like dehydrated or whatever until I literally like started to feel cold and my temperature was like 107, and I like literally tapped my coach on the shoulder and I was like, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but like I don't feel great, you know? I was like, I don't feel awesome right now. And he was like, what's wrong? I go, well, I do feel cold. And he's like, it's 105 out. I go, I know, that's the issue. I don't know what the fuck else I wanted to talk about. Let's go into some current events really quick, just to get them out of the way. I was gone for literally 2 months, dude, and the rise and fall of Andrew Tate happened. I don't know how I missed it. I mean, that was like crucial fucking content. Apparently he's banned from Instagram. I don't know. A lot of people hate him. I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like, listen, Andrew Tate, whatever, dude. So what, he says some things people don't like on the internet, you know? He has like a few human trafficking charges. Who doesn't? I mean, it's so easy to get a human trafficking charge nowadays. Like literally, dude, like literally yesterday, I ordered like the wrong size at Starbucks or whatever. Like they were like, what size do you want? And I was like, large. And they go, are you trafficking children? And I go, relax. Grande, sorry. It's honestly so easy to get a human trafficking charge nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like it's literally, dude, it's almost like they're like basically like parking tickets, you know? Like I was just talking to my cousin the other day. He was like, they got me on human trafficking. I go, fucking the government, man. They're always fucking that shit up. It's ridiculous, man. They need to get their shit together. No, seriously though. I mean, he obviously knew what he was doing to get views or whatever. I hate how he says Bugatti too. I dislike it a lot. I don't like the way that he says Bugatti. Every time he says Bugatti, I load a bullet in my gun that I don't own. I load a metaphorical bullet in the revolver, right? I click it. I literally, every time I hear him say Bugatti, I click it or whatever. There's one bullet in the chamber. I click it and point it to my head. And I've clicked it 6 times. There's only 2 left. So if I hear the guy say Bugatti one more time, this might be it for me. I just play Russian roulette with myself anytime he says Bugatti. I go on TikTok and I hear, you don't have a Bugatti? And I go, oh, fuck, where's the revolver? Where is it? And I go, right? So far, we haven't hit the bullet, but I'm getting very close. So it's lucky, honestly, that he got banned off of Instagram because I'm telling you, I was 2 Bugattis away from possibly no longer kicking it with cause, no longer kicking it, period. I mean, seriously. By the way, too, I don't understand when people are able to like support somebody, like they hear something about someone and they go, they probably didn't do it or whatever. Oh, you just don't like him because the masses don't like him. No, I'm just not a fan of him because he has a human trafficking charge. You know, they don't just hand those out. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't just, the FBI isn't like, sorry, we thought you were trafficking women. Looks like we made a mistake. Like they don't like a lot goes into getting a human trafficking. You don't just get a human, like I'm not waking up every day being like, oh fuck, I hope I don't have a human trafficking charge. Like you shouldn't be getting a human trafficking charge, period. That's my point that I'm trying to make here. I don't care, right? I don't care if you listen to him or you like, whatever. I don't care what you think about him, but I think we could all sit there and be like, hey, someone has a human trafficking charge, maybe they're not that great. You know, like, you know, you're not just handing these out. You don't just get human trafficking charge like that. I don't understand how so many people are just looking past it and they're like, oh, he was wrongly accused. Okay, even if he was wrongly accused, you have to be doing some shady shit to begin with to even be considered for a human trafficking. Like, if you work at Dunkin', the government's not like, hey, we should watch out for them. Maybe they're trafficking human. No. They're not concerned with you. Oh my God, man. I don't know. It's just interesting to me that like people, I don't know. That's the one thing that I tried so hard and I can't get past the fact that people are still like, okay, maybe he trafficked a human or 2. Okay, it was an accident. He wasn't doing it on purpose. Like, what? And I'm sure there's going to be some Andrew Tate, like, fans or whatever. I doubt any of them listen to my podcast, but I'm just saying, I'm sure there's going to be some fans or whatever that are going to get mad and they're going to be like, well, you know, I mean, it could happen to anybody, really. No, it couldn't, okay? No, it couldn't. All my uncles are firemen, okay? I'm not concerned about them having human trafficking charges at all. I'm not like, hey, Uncle Paulie. That's not an actual uncle name. I'm just making it up, but whatever. I'm like, hey, Uncle Paulie, how you doing this week? He's like, well, I was saving a fucking child from a fire, right, this weekend. And the next thing I know, I woke up Sunday morning and they were like, we're indicting you for human trafficking. And I go, what the fuck are you talking about? Right? It doesn't just happen. Like I said, I remember when I was talking about like Rogan and the vaccines, I was like, I remember that I was like, if you're a grown adult and you're taking medical advice from Joe Rogan, that's kind of on you. But I could understand why people, you know, with Andrew Tate or whatever, they were like, oh, like, it's like, you know, they're telling little boys that, you know, they're like, you know, he's brainwashing children. Whatever, dude. Parents brainwash their kids at the end of the day, you know, right? And I know people are like, no, but he's so impressionable. Okay. All right. I get it. I hear that. Have you ever been in like a Xbox Live lobby? Those people are very impressionable. They say hateful things on there. You ever listen to that? I mean, if you're concerned about Andrew Tate, listen, I get it that he's probably not great for these kids, but you know, Have you talked to some of these kids' parents? They might have the same views. I don't think Andrew Tate's the problem. I think it starts in the home, you know? I mean, right? Like, realistically, it ends with the parents. Because if I walked up to my dad and I was like, women belong in the kitchen, he was like, what the fuck are you listening to? Right? Like, he would be like, what the fuck are you doing? I would be like, women shouldn't work. And he's like, what? Who the fuck? I'm taking your hearing away. What are you talking? Like, what? You know? Right? But then, like, other kids, you know, they listen and then they go up to their parents and they're like, women shouldn't work. And then some people's dads are like, fucking, what are you listening to? Can you send me the link? Hey, yo, send me the link. Link me that shit. What is that? This guy, what is he? Jesus? Holy fuck. Finally, someone's speaking the truth around here. Fucking A. Worked in the union 35 years. Nobody said something that logical before ever. I never even thought of it like that. Women don't even work. Fuck, what's next? Take away the voting rights. Holy shit, who's this guy? Why isn't he running for president? I should run for president, man. I wouldn't run, but if I ran for president, though, it would only be because I would do it for the fame and not for the actual job, which is honestly would actually that I think that would actually put me in line with the rest of the politicians, right? They don't do it to help people. They do it because, you know, right? Oh my God, dude. Every time I think of this, anytime I think about the fact that, like, what is it? The president only gets paid like $400K a year or something like that. Dude, that's the biggest scam in America for sure, dude. That if you believe that the president only gets $400K a year, you're nuts. That's crazy, right? It's so funny. They're like, the president only gets $400K a year because he's just like you. And then meanwhile, they're like, President XYZ spent $5.7 million on the campaign this year. How do you do that for $400K? What do you mean he did $5 million? What do you mean he did $5 million? You just didn't get $400K. $400K a year. Well, you know, he also makes trades. How does he make these trades? Well, you know, whatever. Well, his wife makes the trades on him. His wife is actually a professional Wall Street trader. It's just as Nancy Pelosi's husband is trading better than Wall Street. People say it's insider trading. I just say the guy's well read and he's a smart cookie. You know, people like to hate on him. Whatever, dude. You know, he predicted the pandemic. That was so easy. You know, if you didn't predict the pandemic and put your stocks in the right place, you're just an idiot. Okay? It wasn't insider trading. You're just fucking stupid. You're just dumb. You're just fucking dumb. Okay? You're just an idiot. Insider trading. Yeah, dude. That's what broke people say. If you think insider trading is real, you probably think COVID's real too. Dude, I miss this so much because I could just say things like that. And it's obviously all a joke or whatever. Oh, that's what I want to say too earlier. The reason I wanted to bring it back so much, dude, I started lying so much in my everyday life that I was like I missed so much getting on here and just making up ridiculous things that I started doing that in real life and it was becoming a problem. Like, I think like literally just 2 weeks ago, or maybe last week. That was honestly, this was just last week. This was sort of like the wake up call for me to like, realized that I needed to come back because I missed lying so much and just making shit up. But my sister called me and was like, hey, what do you want for dinner? And I answered that, but then proceeded to make up for 5 minutes. I go, yeah, we have a plumber coming tomorrow. She goes, what? I go, yeah, the toilet clogged. I go, all I did was go to flush my pee and it started flooding our entire home. It went down the stairs. We have to get new hardwood floors. She's like freaking out on the phone. She's like, what? I go, yeah, we're going to have to live in a hotel for 2 to 3 weeks because they have to spray our entire house. It's unlivable in there. There's mold everywhere. The dog almost got out. She was like, the dog almost got out. I go, I know, I'm holding him right now. He's shaking. He got caught in the backdraft from the flood. I think he started drowning a little bit from my toilet piss. And she was like, oh my God, dude, I did this for 5 fucking minutes. I borderline had her hyperventilating in the car. And then I go, I'm just playing. I'll have, I think I'm going to have poke for dinner. And she goes, what the fuck? And I just hung up the phone. Dude, I miss it. I miss lying. I missed lying so much. I made up like these elaborate lies to my sister. I literally, dude, I'm so fucking hot right now. The start of this podcast, I was freezing cold. I put on this hoodie. I turned my fan off. I literally feel like somebody threw me on the oven at 375 and oiled me up. Holy fucking shit. It's okay. We're getting towards the end anyways. You know how they say like people are like meant to do things? Like Picasso was meant to paint. I was meant to podcast and tell dick jokes for a living. I believe I was meant to do this. Picasso was made to paint. Einstein was made to be brilliant. I was born to tell dick jokes every week. That's what I was born to do. I was born to TikTok. No, I'm just kidding. I was born to podcast though, for sure, dude. I mean, my brain was just made for it. I could sit here and talk for. I realistically could have like a 5-6 hour episode. I mean, it wouldn't be difficult at all. I could just sit here and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. I mean, I could talk out of my ass for hours, dude. For literal hours. That's why I'm so good in like meetings. Why I'm so good. I could interview anybody, dude. I just talk. I love to talk. I just talk. I just say words and I say lots of things and it's fun and it's exciting and it's new and it's awesome. And I could just talk. Oh, what's exciting is I've gotten my ADHD and everything under control a little bit and the mental health. So I bought a Nintendo Switch, but then I put it away for a while. I had to hide it from myself because I have no self-control whatsoever and I don't have it in me to have any self-control. But Mario Kart, they just released two new course packs. So that means there's 8 new courses. So you bet your sweet ass I've been busting my ass all day and I'm going to edit a little bit of this because I'm going to add it more over the weekend or whatever. I'm going to edit a little bit of this and then you bet your ass, dude, Mario's going on that fucking TV and my dick's going to be rock hard and I'm going to have Capri Sun in my hand and I'm going to go online and make a 6-year-old cry later on Nintendo while playing Mario Kart. That's the goal for tonight. And I couldn't be more happy about it. I could not be more happy about making a 6-year-old cry later tonight. And I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I think it says that I'm fun. I hope this mic sounds really good. I like it. I don't know. Let's see what else was in current events. Because this is the first episode back. We can make it go a little bit longer. Fuck everybody, dude. This article title. This article was titled "How a Near-Death Experience Could Change the Way You Live." That was actually, I want to know if whoever wrote this was below the age of 11. Like, that's the dumbest fucking article title ever. I didn't even read it. I didn't even read the name of the article. I refused to read it because of how ridiculous. Of course, a near-death experience would change the way you live, right? I skimmed the article. I'm not gonna lie. I skimmed the article because it was fucking stupid. It goes, it could change your life because it could give you a whole new perspective. Oh my God, really? What's next? Having a kid could give you a new outlook on life? What are you, fucking dumb? A near-death experience could change the way you live. Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. You almost die. No, I almost fucking die. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I think I feel the same way about it. Of course you're not going to feel the same way. Fuck, man. You survive a plane crash and you're just like, yeah, it was just a Wednesday. I don't know. No, dude, you're going to be substantially affected by that plane crash. What the fuck? How a near-death experience might impact your life? Oh, a lot. It might impact it a lot. If it doesn't impact your life, that's a problem, right? If you talk to someone and you're like, how was last week? You go, well, Monday I played mahjong with my sister. Tuesday, some guy put a gun to my head. Wednesday, I went to work. What did you say? I said Monday I played mahjong with him. I said, no, Tuesday. Oh, some guy put a gun to my head. And he thought he loaded the clip and he pulled the trigger, but it turned out he didn't have any bullets in it. And then the cops came. I don't know. It was kind of annoying. It kind of got in the way of my schedule. That didn't affect you at all? No, it was just a Tuesday. I don't know. Whatever. If somebody wasn't affected by a near-death experience, that would be an issue. Dude, if I had a near-death experience, I think I would... Oh, fuck. I don't think I would change my life. Oh, my God. That's crazy. Wow. I'm one of those people. I literally just making fun of them. No, I wouldn't do anything different, actually. Dude, if somebody put a gun to my head today, I would just be like... Tomorrow I would wake up and I would do the same thing that I was planning on doing. I'd probably just edit the podcast and I'd like watch Netflix. Holy fucking shit. That actually... Wow. A near-death experience actually wouldn't change. Wow, dude. I'm actually just realizing this right now. If I had a near-death experience, I don't think it would fucking matter. It actually wouldn't change my life at all. Dude, it wouldn't change my life at all. I don't think I would change my life in the slightest. I would keep doing the same shit. What the fuck is wrong with me? That's insane. Why would I do that? That's crazy. I wouldn't do a fucking damn thing different. That's wild. I wouldn't do anything different. That's crazy. That's an interesting thing that I didn't know about myself until right now. Dude, wow. I wouldn't have a new outlook on life at all. Wow. That's okay. All right. I take everything back, actually. I'm just going to keep moving forward. Last thing here in current events. Miller High Life introduces an ice cream that tastes like a dive bar. A new novelty ice cream product is actually meant to recall the flavor of peanut shells on a bar floor. Dude, what? What? Peanut shells on a bar floor? That's insane. That's ridiculous. Who the fuck pitched this? They're like, we need something new. We need something that's going to shake the market. And they're like, when you go to a dive bar and you leave the dive bar, what are you thinking? What do you want to do the most? Well, I want to lick the floor. Exactly. What if we made an ice cream that could embody that flavor? You're a genius. No, dude. Dude, holy fucking shit, man. You know what's probably on the bottom? You know what's probably on a dive bar floor? Monkeypox. What's next, dude? Have you ever wondered what a New York City rail would taste like if you poured Four Loko on it? No, I didn't. Well, now you could try it with all your friends. Sometimes I feel like they make shit up just to see if people will buy it. You know? Like, I feel like they just come up with shit. They're like, what if we made an ice cream that tasted like beer, dirty feet, and used peanut shells? And they're like, why would anybody buy that? They're like, exactly, but what if they did? What if they did buy it? And that like gets their dick hard. And they're like, make it right now. Let's sell it. We're going to sell out, baby. Oh, man. That's how Apple works too, you know? It's the same thing. I've talked about that before. But like, not just Apple, but like most technology companies, you know? They like make such minuscule changes to something just to see how long they can get us to buy something. That's like what companies love to do. I feel like that gets their dick hard every morning. That's what gets like these, you know, companies going every day. At one point, you know, you have so much money. What's money, you know? And they got to have a little fun with it. And they're like, what are we going to do for the new iPhone this year? They're like, what if we changed fucking nothing and just changed the color? And they're like, what? They're like, what if we just change the fucking color? And they're like, nobody's going to buy that. They're like, yeah, I bet they will. And then we do. And they like it. They get excitement out of that. Like with the Apple Watch, the past 3 years of the Apple, like honestly, since the third Apple Watch, I for 99% of people, I don't think you needed to upgrade. I like genuinely don't think you needed to upgrade. Like I think the Apple Watch 3, that was like some good shit. Like the third Apple Watch, like they made that shit fucking rock solid. And then since then, they just haven't, and they've fucking been selling units. That's what keeps them up every day, right? They have billions of dollars. They don't care about the fucking money anymore. It's about the excitement. It's about something new. It's about something different. And they're like, what if we just literally sold the exact same phone? They're going to do that one year and we're going to fucking buy it. That's what's crazy, dude. And we're going to still fucking buy it. Fucking wild. I mean, holy hell, dude. Fucking crazy. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up here. I am sweating my dick off, dude. My dick is literally, I think I'm going to have my balls permanently tatted to my inner thigh right now because I've sweat so much and they're so sticky. And I know that's a little bit of TMI, but I just needed to tell you. Rate and review the pod over on Apple and Spotify. Please share this with all your friends. Share it with your mother. Share it with your family. Share it with everybody you know. Share it with your fucking mailman. Tell him to listen to Kickin with Kaz or I will kick his fucking dick in the mailbox. By the way, I'm going to start doing like some new segments. I think I was brainstorming segments. I think I'm going to bring some new ones, maybe do like a voicemail segment, like an anonymous voicemail. I feel like that would be kind of fun. So we might be doing that. Keep a lookout for that. Other than that though, yeah, that's it. I'm so happy to be back. I love you guys so much. I'm excited that you're excited that this is coming back. Everybody's excited. And that's it. I love you guys. Oh, and we had every episode, I almost forgot, with 2 claps from Ric Flair. So, oh my God, I don't think I could do it with this brick of a mic. All right. And thank you so much for listening. We end every episode like we always do with 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! See you next week.